You guys want to watch Power Rangers?
Oh, no.
Only if we watch every single one.
No!
Hello and welcome back to Powering Through. We've got episode 32, A Star is Born.
In the shash.
No Lady Gaga. Let me tell you, there's nothing shallow about this episode. There's a whole lot of stuff in here.
Wait a minute. What was the star?
He's in a commercial. He's going to star in a commercial.
Yeah, so it starts out with there's going to be a karate commercial at the Angel Grove School about the Angel Grove karate class.
A thing that you need a commercial for.
Yeah.
Why would they have to cast this? Why would they not just take the karate teachers?
He is. I think he does teach karate.
Jason, yeah. Why not just? Who else is going to do
Maybe
it?
Jason doesn't
if
want
it's
the limelight.
advertising the karate that he's teaching.
Yeah.
Why would, I don't know.
I don't know.
And
but Bulk wants in, and so does Tommy. So there's a little rivalry going on there, if you could call it that. And Rita's pooped.
I can call it that.
Rita's pooped. Rita needs another space ambient.
Like the headache that she gets at the end of every episode. This must in the continuation. It must be immediately after the last episode.
Right,
because she's still got the migraine.
And so Goldar's like, but we got to take down those Power Rangers, and she's like, you do it.
It's what we've always asked.
But then Goldar's on some manifesto, I'm gonna beat the Power Rangers.
And so everyone goes to the beach. The Rangers are there, and they're peppering a volleyball around, and then Bulk and Skull show up, and they're scaring everyone. And so the Power Rangers, some of them are practicing. They're doing yoga, whatever. And Zach hits. It's either a volleyball or a beach ball. It might be a beach ball.
Yeah.
And he hits it, and he spikes it, and it goes right into Bulk's head and knocks him out. Dude, weakest skull ever because of the CTE. And Bulk gets up, and he's like, I hate you. I'm wearing a leather jacket on the beach, and I hate you. Skull, put sunscreen on my whole body.
He's got to get tan for the audition.
Who asked their friend to put sunscreen all over their belly?
Bulk and Skull do. Thick as thieves, those two
You can do that yourself, first of all.
Yeah, he's got hands. It's not hard to reach. The back I get. It's his chest.
Yeah. So he's out of what? He's out of sunscreen?
He accidentally explodes the sunscreen on his face.
Yeah.
And
then
he
he reaches into the cooler. He goes for the mayonnaise.
And it says, Timmy P's real brand mayonnaise.
Yeah, there's a jingle, right?
Timmy P's real brand mayonnaise.
That never happens again.
It never happens again. It has not happened.
The total shift is crazy.
And so he just rubs the mayonnaise on Bulk's belly.
Yeah.
Pretending that it's sunscreen. Which makes Bulk have a sunburn for his audition.
Okay, so we have presumably some kind of absurd time jump to the next day because Bulk and Skull are back in school to do the audition.
Right.
Bulk is burned head to toe.
Yes. Yeah,
here's my question.
He got
his
the
head had
his
sunscreen on it.
Yeah. And like you would rub in the rest of what he got spilled on him, but then it's clearly after school because the only people who are there are the people filming.
But he had enough time to get burned, so it's at least 6. It's a bad burn.
Yeah.
6 hours later?
He's laying on his back. We don't even see his belly afterwards. It's got the jacket on.
Yeah.
So all the places that he's burnt are where he had sunscreen on or he was not exposed to sun.
Yeah, I don't know.
And so he goes in there and he's like, I am great at martial arts. And I am unbelievably surprised the writers showed the restraint not to rip his pants.
Yeah, but
he just looks stupid.
He broke a chair,
so he's doing the commercial promo or whatever. His audition, and he does a really cool stomp on a chair. He does he grimaces. It hurts him.
Yeah,
but
he
explodes the chair.
Every move he does, he's sunburnt, so he's just doing it in pain.
Yeah.
Which again, we go back to the beach, and the Rangers are still there in the same clothes. What is this timeline?
But so Tommy has been at near with all the audition people this whole time, and he's still there when they need to call him for help. So it has to be the same day. Both just burned in
waiting for 6 hours.
Yeah. Well, have you ever put mayonnaise on your skin?
It burns you like that.
Yeah, I don't know. So, but then they're on the beach, and then Trini's like, "Oh my God, Scorpina!"
Yeah, and Scorpina gets like a bottom up shot,
close up on her face.
Oh my God! And they morph in front of everybody. The beach isn't empty. They morph in front of everybody. Scorpina says, "Meet my pet worm." And
they're about to morph. And then Jason just stands in front of Trini. He's like,
Trini, get out of the middle.
Trini's in the middle, like a logical place to say it's morphin' time. Yeah. He's like, it's my
That's what I do, Trini. No.
So she holds out this pet worm, says, "Meet my pet worm." She has a pet worm, and it douses them in silly string, and they get trapped in a 3D printed cylinder.
They get trapped in a Beats by Dre.
It's like a kite almost.
Yeah,
and
then the buddies roll it down the cliff.
At this point, I'm like, Goldar's plan is sick.
Goldar's plan is working.
Rita has never put this many steps together in a plan.
No, usually her plan is like attack them
and then make it big.
And so Alpha says, "Ay ay ay, they are all captured, and Tommy's nowhere to be seen." And Zordon says, "They will be brave and clever and break the cocoon." And
sure, thanks for the help.
They try calling Tommy, but he leaves his locator in his bag while he goes to do the audition. And he does the audition, he does his moves, and boy howdy do these ladies have a hard on.
Dude, he's like 17.
Yeah.
They're like, "I like
They're
your
like,
moves."
"Oh,
what's going on here?" They even did they put music on for Bulk?
Yeah, they did.
Yes,
For
okay.
both of them, yeah.
It's like boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom.
But anyways, we go back to the Rangers, and they're like, "What if we just shoot it with our guns?"
And it works.
Why not do that more?
Dude, they were brave and clever.
They have these laser guns all the time.
And Baron, you pointed this out. They go right to Zords.
They break the cardinal rule. They escalate.
Yeah.
It must be an editing issue.
It's okay. They just got kidnapped in a box.
But escalation, they're supposed to get big after they get big.
So the way the editing works, they go into the dinosaurs, and then Goldar gets big, and then Scorpina gets big, and then all of a sudden, Babe Ruth monster is here.
Babe Ruthless.
What creature is it?
He's like a devil.
It's like the honeycomb animal.
Yes.
But he plays sports.
He's Babe Ruth. If Babe Ruth was from, I don't know,
From cereal.
Boston.
Yeah, he's got claws coming out of his mitts. He's got mitt on both hands. That's
not how you play.
Maybe.
Babe Ruth, he pitched and he hit.
But they're fighting all the Zords, and it's more individual fighting. They're
Which
like,
is
great. Billy comes up with a plan. He's like, "Oh, they got Jason pinned down. Let's come in from the side and shoot him." And then they do that, and it works.
Little strategy. Babe Ruthless talks in third person. He's like, "Babe Ruthless, we'll get you."
And sometimes he's like almost Scottish.
Yeah.
He's like, "Babe Ruthless is going to throw a pitch." And so Tommy finally, he's done with the audition. He hears the call. He comes on by and they form.
Well, no, he's just on the roof.
Well, yeah, he
morphs and he's on a skyscraper.
Yeah, he gets the remote control, and so he can teleport.
You don't see that.
But it's a fun. And so he calls in the Dragon Zord. It morphs into, I believe, the Mega Dragon Zord.
Well, first it does like a little dance with the T-Rex.
Nothing wrong with that.
They both go up and then.
And Jason goes remote in the T-Rex and he jumps off of it. He's like,
he's killing himself.
Here's what I'm wondering: they morph the Megazord with the Dragon Zord.
Yes.
Can't Jason stay in the Dinozord?
Yeah. He says.
Why does he have to remote that if Tommy's always remote?
He says now that the T-Rex Zord is remote, it's a whole new ball game, which is just really the pun for baseball. But what does it change?
And could they always be remote?
I guess.
Why aren't they always standing on skyscrapers controlling?
Yeah, we knew the Dragon Zord could always be remote.
That would save them a whole lot of trouble.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
And so Babe Ruthless throws a ball, not a baseball, just a big like medicine ball.
Yeah.
They hit it back with
like
the
a dodgeball
T-Rex Zord tail, and then they start spinning up the spear.
And Jason goes, "It's the bottom of the ninth, and we need a home run." And then just Babe Ruthless runs into the
Babe Ruthless goes, "Hee hee hee, ho ho ho," and then runs straight to the drill.
Jason commits suicide.
Why did he kill himself?
He's having a great time.
And so,
runs into it.
And so Scorpina is back because she kind of disappeared for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, like they get out of the Zords, they're good. And she's like, no, big worm.
And then they get big again.
They get back out of the Zords. Because Zordon's like, "Oh, Scorpina's back in the city," and they're like, "All right, let's get out of the Zords." And then the big worm shows up. They're like, "Crap, we need the Zords again."
I will say, this is the best strategy that Goldar has ever had.
Keeping them on their toes.
Wait for them to get out of the Zords.
That's true. And so then they make the Megazord to fight this worm, but it traps him in the silk again.
Yeah.
And then they're like, Tommy, we need you again.
Cuts him out.
Yeah, they committed the biggest blunder. They only trapped 5 of the Zords.
So much back and forth in this episode.
And so Tommy gets back up on the skyscraper.
He's like, "I'm
calls the Dragon Zord back from the water again.
Yeah, we see it shoot the hand missiles again.
Yeah. Dude, it was in the ocean.
It went from the city to the shore like within
minutes.
Well, he had to reload his finger missiles. You know.
Yes.
That's where the artillery.
And so
he cuts out the Megazord,
Yeah.
and it's a cool shot of the pill opening, and it's the Megazord. And
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's true.
It's
And then
pretty
they morph them together, but in a different way.
Yeah.
It keeps the T-Rex.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they do the big Z blast, whatever
Yeah.
that's called. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It just nukes the worm.
And
yeah,
dude, you get the shot of like a Dragon Ball Z villain the dying from a Kamehameha.
Yeah.
Like, he just
No, dude, this is the spirit bomb. This is the spirit bomb.
It's
That's
crazy.
pain.
So this was an absurd episode because we were watching it and I was like, why is Scorpina disappearing?
Yeah.
Who is Babe Ruthless?
We
Where
get
did this
no
worm come
introduction
from?
to Babe
It's too
Ruthless.
much.
No, and so I looked it up, and this is 3 different Zero Ranger episodes combined. It's the Babe Ruthless fight is one episode that we, I guess, get no other part of. The part where they're fighting the putties on the beach that I guess we kind of skipped over is taken from the Mirror episode that was, like 5 episodes ago. It's just the same fight.
Yeah.
And then the worm is, again, another episode. And they just, it must have been the worst week ever for the editors.
But so then they're in the juice bar. We got Ernie's like, how's the beach? And then Billy's like, well, it wasn't actually relaxing.
Yeah.
But then, why would he say that to Ernie? What's he going to say next?
It's like the other episode where Jason's talking to his little cousin.
Yeah.
And all of them lean in and they're like, yeah, Jason, where were you during that Power Rangers fight?
Yeah.
It's like, why do you want to blow your cover?
I don't know.
They're all making smug faces. There's a newscast about the Power Rangers, and then the commercial comes on. The karate commercial.
Well, no, the news about Power Rangers is like, some damage, but not a civilian was harmed.
Yeah, crazy.
There's one day, one civilian's going to die.
It's going to be Ernie, dude.
The luck can't keep up forever. What are they going to do at that point?
Oh, yeah, and in case you thought it wouldn't happen, Rita yelled at all of them. She,
Yeah.
You know, just had to get that
Yeah,
out.
she's like, I can't believe the same thing happened when I do it, and you guys did it.
Yeah,
now.
nothing's
so mad at
changed. You just did it with more steps. If anything, Rita's more efficient. She only gets one monster killed per episode.
I think Goldar had him on the ropes a lot
He
more
did.
than Rita
He
did.
gets. I mean, I know every episode going
Yeah.
forward, it's always going to be like, oh, the bad guys got a little stronger every time because of
But-
power escalation.
Yeah.
He really did have him on the rope.
Goldar's our guy. We'll always
We love
remember
Goldar.
I love Goldar.
And so the commercial airs, and Bulk is like, they
I
told
bet
me I got the role. And the commercial airs, and it's like, have you tried doing karate on your own and you look like this fat piece of shit? And he's like, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then it's like, try our class and you'll look like this cool ass dude.
That
And
was-
he's like, ha!
And the commercial goes, and you could see just sadness in Bulk's face. He's just
I
like,
know.
Bulk did nothing wrong.
Those
this episode.
commercial
No.
people are ruthless.
Of all the episodes,
Oh, yeah.
of all the episodes,
Yeah.
Bulk and Skull are rude. Bulk and Skull commit crimes.
Yeah.
Bulk and Skull do like things that are you shouldn't do to people.
Not this time.
This time, he wanted to be in the commercial.
yeah, he was a
He
little,
wanted no sunburn.
he was a little rude on the beach.
That's it.
That was it.
All right.
And he got hit in the head by a beach ball.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not how you respond to
This
verbal
time
rudeness.
is the
Violence.
most morally acceptable Bulk and Skull have ever been, and he gets
The one time he tries to
he gets
succeed and do
publicly
something.
Yeah.
shamed.
Yeah.
Everyone in Asia
Skull's
World
laughing at him, yeah.
Oh, dude.
That
Bulk.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Oh,
But
man.
That's we end the episode with just
We had like 4 episodes.
Bulk defamation. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great one.
It was a great
That was
episode.
good. That was
because
good.
A million different things happen.
When Goldar comes down, it's always good. I'll say
Goldar
that.
is the best.
He's our guy.
All right, we'll see you
All
next
right,
time.
see you next
Bye.
time. Bye.